Hello, welcome to Buggos dev vlog, blog, whatever they call these. If you make it all the way to the end, you can see this cool little clip. It's a little bit longer of the Buggos being murdered and murdering back, so that's fun. So in case you haven't seen the game before, this is the level editor, and I just want to show you kind of this new feature I'm trying to add into the game, which is making it so that our builders, who you haven't seen yet, can make and lay down nutrient goo on the ground. So let me just make a little map here so you can see what currently is available. Just getting down a hive and a command center for the humans. And let's see here. So let's go up to the top. Let's put a few guys down on the ground, and let's put a few swarmers on the ground here for the bugs. And that's probably fine. All right, let's press the play button. We'll let them go at it. So you can see everything's sort of moving around now. And if the humans get in range, they'll try to shoot at the bugs. And if you're not a fan of humans, you can, of course, try to assemble your bugs into some vaguely coordinated mass. So looks like he's trying to kill our base. Let's send all our men up that direction. They're kind of loose in their attacking format. They just sort of, in general, go where you want, not particularly well. That's the attack pin up there that I put up there. Get them. Oh, they died. That's all right. More will spawn here. Let me just give them a second. They'll come spewing out of the hive. And that's not one bug. It's many bugs. All right, so yeah, they're gonna go attack, and they try their best, but humans are scary and tough. But what I would like to happen during this time is not only are we gonna spawn these swarmers, I would also like to spawn some builders behind them that would be laying down the nutrient goo. So how do we go about that? Well, let's take a look at what we've currently got. So here's the builders right here, these orange boys. Let's put a few down on the ground here and let me get the game running. And currently, I've already got them building goo, but they don't have a nice little animation. They just sort of disappear and the goo goes on the ground. There's a couple more here. I mean, I like it. It looks cool. But I want something to sort of cover up that space of emptiness for a moment. All right, so let's hop over to A-Sprite here, and this is our basic builder bug. You can see his little squat guy. This is a 16 by 16 pixel box. So I forgot to record the earlier bit, but I'm gonna start by making this guy explode a little bit. You see, I already got the first frame done, but here's the second frame, and we're gonna make him sort of poof out a little. Just cleaning up the mesh, not the mesh, the pixel art here, and trying to find those highlights, getting the eyes all like goopy, like he's being inflated. And just sort of flipping back and forth between this and the layer below it, the frame before it, to see where I should be carrying over some of the animation ideas. That's pretty much how this sort of setup goes. I mean, we'll speed up time here a little bit, but as you can see, just sort of build another frame, clean up the disgusting mistakes that I make along the way, and try to give the visual idea that this thing is exploding from the inside out to create the things that he's creating. In this situation, it's obviously just the goo, but later he'll be able to build like buildings and other things randomly. So that's cool. But yeah, sort of tearing apart here at the center, just checking back and forth between all these frames, seeing if I like how the animation's looking, and going to the fourth frame. This will probably be like a 5-frame animation. And slowly checking again, trying to get all the highlights in there. And as you can see, it's expanding, it's starting to get more gross. And don't forget your darks. You gotta get the darks in there so that way the lights pop. It's kind of what it looks like at size on screen. So it's always good to check the little preview to see if you like how it's looking. But I'm liking it. Maybe some highlights up here will help bring the piece together. And yeah, I guess that looks like an exploding thing. It's not too bad. Some more highlights and put in some more midtones, and we're almost there. Probably like one more frame. Let's just do that. And we want the whole bug to roll open now. Make sure the insides become the outsides. And that's kind of what this big old pink blob is. That's inside-outsiding time. I think it was a little close there, so let's maybe make it bigger. And I'm checking also to make sure I've got the same color on the insides as the nutrient goo. I just keep going back and forth between that and the other one. And yeah, just a last little highlight here, and I think we're almost there. If you take a look at the preview, yeah, that's something, I guess. We're getting pretty close to maybe trying to bring this into Unity, just to see how it looks. All right, so once you've got it exported from A-Sprite as a PNG file or whatever, you can go ahead and drag it into Unity, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. Boom, you've got an animation not that, no, that, yes, there. Look at this, it's a sprite, it's in the wrong pixel unit, it's 32. Make sure you change all this, otherwise your sprites look like crap. Clamping, you don't want to be clamped. We want to be clamped. Point filter to none. Compression none, apply that, cool. And then you just drag all these things after you got them all cut up from your sprite editor into the animation panel. And in here, we're making an animation clip of these frames just going over and over. Let's see what that looks like. Nope. Okay, there we go. Now we're back. And you can see down on the bottom, kind of what that looks like on screen. Here's the problem: is you'll end up missing a frame because as soon as it hits that last frame, it's not actually there. Also, it's going way too fast. So let me add another frame so we can see that last frame and maybe slow it down just a touch. Kind of playing around with the positioning of the frames. Like maybe I want it to be a little more halting. That's something you can work with when you're doing your frame by frame animating here. But this is pretty much the process for this. But once you've got it to a place where you're happy with, you can go ahead and drag that into the animator. And hopefully you've already got some sort of animator built for making your FX. I've got one, so I can just replace the frame. It's really simple. As soon as this thing gets played or gets started, play the animation. So I've already got a Death FX animation, so I'm just going to copy that over and make it a Builder FX in the Builder script. And right before we killed the unit, let's play the FX and instantiate it and put it on the ground. And oh yeah, here's a big thing. If you actually have the thing, then do the thing. If you don't have the thing, don't do the thing. It's very simple. And then instantiate the thing. This is high level technical content I'm bringing you here. All right, let's see how he does. So we put a Buggo on the ground, a builder, and whenever he decides is a good time to build, well, it's a little slow and also it's stuck there. Let's change the kill after time down to however long the animation is. Ignore that the frame changed in the background there. It's 0.5 something, 0.553. All right, just update that here and boop, boop. We don't need 0.3. 0.3 is for specific people. All right, let's see if that looks any better. Put a bunch of bugs on the ground and let's see. It went away. Look at that. I guess that looks better. I don't know. It's better than not having any animation. Current problem I see. Let's just double check to make sure it happens again. They appear to be a little off center. It spawns the animation where they are. I think I'd like it to spawn where the final is, the final thing. So let's see if we fix that. Boom. Yeah, I did that off camera. I don't know how much you guys like code. But look at that. We've centered it up. Looks a little bit better. Let's try it once more. Let's see how we like it. A little faster here. Yeah, I sped up the animation. I think it looks a little bit better now. Let's put a couple more people down. Always triple, quadruple check with 10,000 bugs to make sure you like how it looks. Yeah, little explosions almost of flesh. That's always a fun thing to say. I think I like that. Maybe we should check to see how this looks in the actual game. Yeah, so let's build ourselves a little level here. Spawn a couple boys. Boys, do you want to build some goo? Yeah. Look at you. You're good at building the goo. I think I like this. It's better than not having it, right? I'm not the best artist in the world, but I think it will do for now. Look at Jesus Christ. When you turn up the spawn rate, you get a lot of bugs. And when you get a lot of bugs, there's only a couple fun things to do at that point. It's probably to kill them all. So let's spawn a bunch of boys. Yeah, get them. Get them, boys. Fight the bugs. Fight the bugs. Damn, they're doing really good. They might kill them all. Oh. No, the bugs didn't like that. Ooh, look at them come out of that pile. All right, let's spawn a bunch of boys. Go get them, a bunch of boys. Think that's enough? Sometimes the bugs are really resilient. Let's see. No, they murdered him good. All right, let's make an unmurderable swarm of humans to fight the unmurderable swarm of bugs. And that appears to have been enough. Yes, good. Good. Kill them in the corner. Yeah, it's kind of Christmassy, all the red and green.